Well, one specific question that a friend of mine always asks me is, what's your end game? I find this question really intimidating because it compels me to stop, to think and to introspect कि मतलब लाइफ में जॉब है, करियर है, पैसा है, पर पर्पस क्या है? Where do I find meaning in my life? And this specific question is answered by Men's Search for Meaning. Here, the professor, psychiatrist, Viktor Frankl, he was compelled to spend 3 years of his life in several Nazi concentration camps during World War II. And they lived in the worst of the situations. They were deprived of food, shelter, clothing. They were suffering from infectious diseases. They were tortured, and their mental and physical state was worst. And even in this situation, how do you find hope and optimism and a reason to stay alive? Well, here Victor tells you how to do that. Well, this book opens up some of the most horrifying chapters of human history. In one scene, Victor is sleeping near one of his inmates, and the guy is screaming in his sleep because of a nightmare. Victor tries to wake him up, but then he stops himself because he realizes that no matter how horrible the dream is, it cannot be as bad as the reality they were surrounded in. In spite of this situation, Victor spent 3 years of his life in this concentration camp with so much of dignity because he believes that everything can be taken from a man except the least of his freedom, that is, to choose how to respond to our circumstances. And it really made me think on how do I want to respond to most things that are happening in my life. Yeah. The book also throws light on the mental state of the guards and of the prisoners, the changing dynamics of relationships because here you are staying alone, and several other aspects. In the later part of the book, the author also explains the theories that he developed, the research, the extensive research that he has done on this topic. Existential crisis is also one of the topics that the author talks about. And yeah, this book is definitely a classic tribute to hope. After reading this book, I really felt more gratitude towards my life than I usually do. And I hope when you pick up the book, you also feel the same. This should definitely be a part of our history lessons. This deserves it.